Everybody, welcome to the special edition of Carolina and Company Live. It's the Man Show. It's all about Father's Day coming up. Yeah.
I heard that there was a man episode.
Yeah.
To be more manly, I decided that I was going to be your co-host today, Cecil.
Yeah, I like the cape, man. Okay.
Well,
what do you have? What all you got?
I've got all the manliest things.
Okay.
You've got a cape.
Yeah.
Superheroes are manly, right?
I understand.
I've got a drill.
Okay.
Power tools are manly.
Yeah.
And weights, because, you know, us.
Lift it, work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right. Ho. How about this? Guns.
Guns.
Beer.
Beer.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Hot wings.
Hot wings.
You got any of those?
And also professional wrestling, right?
Wrestling, too. Yeah, can you do that?
I think I can. We don't need the power tools?
No, let's don't use those. All right?
Is there any sheetrock that needs to be hanged?
Don't touch anything in the studio. It's going to be an unbelievable show today. Father's Day is Sunday, and this is for all fathers. It's a man's day. And guess what? I'm shooting a machine gun. All right, David, what do you think?
Pretty
Not
good.
bad?
You ever shot an MP5 before?
Never have.
Well, you're trainable.
Wow. We got a lot of good stuff today. You got to hang around for the show. Hey, look at here. The
Cecil,
Man Show.
You're a terrible shot.
Why do you say that?
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying you're trainable, though.
Okay, I'm trainable. But you know, you were the third choice for this show.
I am the third choice. I was behind the men behind us. Don Johnson and Burt Reynolds were the first two choices, but luckily you chose me before Jim Neighbors.
I was going to call him next.
He's got a beautiful voice.
I know it. We got a great show lined up today. Ladies and gentlemen, you know Sunday is Father's Day, and we thought we'd just relax. And we've got these chairs from, tell them where.
Wholesale Furniture Gallery.
That's right. Mark sent them over, and he told us don't spill anything on them, don't mess them up. He's picking them up at 12:34.
No wings and beer.
That's right. No wings and beer on them. We got a great show lined up today. A lot of fun stuff. But first off, we need to check the weather.
That's right.
Let's find out.
Well, it certainly is another hot and humid day out there. No surprises there, but we are going to be tracking the chance for just a few showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening hours, mainly late afternoon into the evening hours. Keep an eye to the sky as you go out and about this evening. Don't cancel any plans. You can see our high-res futurecast, keeping our rain chances down a little bit in comparison to yesterday. 40% chance for the inland areas, 30% chance for the Grand Strand. Late evening, overnight, the rain chances do start to fall off as we approach Saturday morning. Partly sunny and humid out there today, though, with scattered thunderstorms, upper 80s to around 90 degrees inland, even a few low 90s like Lumberton and Lake City. We'll top out in the mid to upper 80s along the Grand Strand. Tomorrow, we're going to be tracking a weak cold front to come through here that'll help to keep another chance for those afternoon showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. But as it pushes through, we will see most of the rain for Sunday staying just down to our south. That means Father's Day's forecast looks pretty good. Mainly dry conditions out there for us. Still plenty of heat and humidity to contend with. But nonetheless, rain chances below 20%. Can't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm, mainly the further south that you live. But it does look like most of Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be dry. Now, as we go to the middle of next week, it gets a little bit hotter once again. Temps back into the upper 80s for the Grand Strand and low 90s inland. With that humidity out there as well and the extra heat, we'll watch for a few afternoon and evening thunderstorms on Wednesday and Thursday as well. But just keep an eye to the sky this afternoon as well as into your Saturday afternoon for a few of those thunderstorms out there. And do what you can to stay cool and have a great weekend.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Jack Lamson. Here's what we're working on for News Channel 15 tonight at 6. An adult business in Horry County has been told to shut down. What's next for Airport Express? Plus, newly declassified documents show how North Carolina narrowly avoided a nuclear disaster in the 1960s. The disaster that could have been. Those stories and much more tonight on Your News at 6.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We're going to take a look at the baby cast, sponsored by the Kangaroo Pouch. Now, here's a photo of Sammy. Let's see that photo.
All right, here come.
Let's don't see that photo, but
That's a picture of us?
It is us. We're the ugliest babies that Kangaroo Pouch could have sponsored.
All right, we got a picture of Amanda. We're going to try to show it a little later. We got something we want to talk about real quick here. I let you do something you mess up to start with.
I think that was Brandon's fault.
Brandon? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, let's talk a little bit about a cruise-in we got coming up tomorrow. Here we go. It's the cruise-in at Moe's and Rotelli's at University of Commonwealth 501 across from Horry Georgetown Technical College. Music starts at 11, runs until 2 p.m. It's free to everybody that wants to come. Open to all cars and trucks. So the top 5 winners taking home trophies, and hope to see you at Moe's and Rotelli's Saturday morning. They're combining their car show, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Moe's and Rotelli's, Cecil?
Yeah, they're right there together. And
I
so
don't want to be
doing the
hanging
show
out with you
together.
the next day after all that food.
So we're going to be eating all that good stuff. All right, that's from the car show. All right, we do. Hold it. We got. Let's see. We got some wings here.
Speaking of good food,
Yeah, we
Creek
got
Rats.
some Creek Rats is bringing them in. Come on over here, Ollie. Come on. Get in here and let's get them up here real quick. Let's see what we got. Look at this. Now we're talking about Creek Rats is furnishing us with. Come on over here.
Wings.
Wings. Come over this way, honey. Well, you don't turn your back to the camera. They might like
Actually,
that, but we're not
can
going
you
to do it.
get back up here with us?
Yeah.
That's
Can you
probably
get in
what you
between
can
us?
do. Yeah, I think
all
so.
right, we wings. All right. Did you cook these yourself?
Of course, just for you.
You did? All right, that's good. We're going to eat some of these in a few minutes. We can't get any on the chairs.
I called
Yeah,
dibs
you
on
have to
the.
come on the chair.
These?
Yeah.
The hot ones?
Yeah, of course.
You can have them. How long you been at Creek Rats?
About 6 years.
6 years? Mm-hmm. Do you know you should be honored today? You're the only woman on the Man Show.
Yeah, I feel honored.
You do?
Yes.
All right, well, tell everybody to come down to Creek Rats and eat some wings today.
Yeah, definitely come down. Father's Day, we'll be there all weekend and enjoy some wings. It'll be great.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you can leave now. It's a Man Show.
Okay.
Thank you for the
I'm
moist
sorry.
towelette.
Yeah, thank you for the moist. Yeah, I had those
You're
bring.
welcome.
Let's see. I want you to do me a favor. Come
Yeah.
on. Where you going? Oh, you going that
I'm
way?
going right here,
All right, take those, go around that camera, and put them over there because we're going to come over and eat them in a few minutes. Okay.
Let's
All right,
get some
find
facts.
Let's find out. Let's find out a little bit about Friday. It's June 13th, and this is Man's Day because Sunday, of course, is Father's Day, and so we're doing all men things today. All right, birthdays today, 1953. Do you know this guy? Tim Allen. I know you can't be any more manly than that.
How
Tim
appropriate.
the Tool Man. He's 61 years old, also all the Santa Claus movies. 1981, Chris Evans, 33, Captain America, and the 2007 Avenger movie. And let's see, in 1983, Jason Zaz, is that how you pronounce his name? 31, he's a hockey player.
That's a lot of Z's.
Yeah, that's a lot of Z's in there. He's captain in 2012 of the Ottawa Senators. And let's see, from today in history, 1966, the Supreme Court, the Miranda decision. You know what that is, don't you?
Miranda's. That sounds like the name of a woman, though.
But you have the right to remain silent. It's my show. All right, 1970 Beatles, Let It Be Me album goes all the way to number 1. All right, here we go. From the Know-It-All Department, what man holds the record for lifting the most weight? It's not the gorilla team we got over there either.
I have no clue.
You don't? Paul Anderson. That's in the Guinness Book of Records. He lifted 6,270 pounds in a back lift. The greatest weight ever raised by a human being.
That's a mountain of a man.
That's a
apparently.
Very good. All right, that's from the Know-It-All Department. We're going to be talking about all kind of things today, and I want to tell you a fact, okay?
Let's hear
I don't
some
know
facts.
if you knew this, but a survey found that men spend almost a year of their time staring at women.
Sorry, I was looking at Audie from Creek
I was
Rats.
too, okay. We got a lot more coming up, some special guests. We got all kinds of stuff. I think next we're going to have some guns. The Carolina and Company Live, and now we're going to talk about guns. Now we visited the gun store over in Conway.
Right
We
on
had a lot of fun.
701?
Yeah, we had a
Oh,
lot
my
of fun.
God.
I got to shoot this Thompson machine gun. You saw it at the opening of the show.
Oh, and you saw him shoot it, but you didn't see him hit a target, is what we saw, right?
Is this loaded, David?
Not at the moment.
Okay. You're lucky, buddy. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about guns because these guys know a little bit about everything when it comes to guns, and they've got all kinds of guns. Yeah, David, tell me, how long y'all been in business over there?
4 years. This summer will be 4 years. Now, at this location, we've only had the shooting range, 10-lane shooting range open since September of last year. But this summer will be 2 years since we moved into that location.
now what's
just
so-
past Radu's Barbecue on 701
And what's so cool about this? You can't sell a machine gun.
No, sir.
Right, Jason?
Well, you
can't?
can, but
You
there's
can't?
there's some stipulations.
You have to be
to
a
it.
dealer,
You
I
have to
think
be
it
a
is, to
dealer.
buy
You
it.
have to meet some
But if
requirements.
people wanted to come to your place and shoot it, they can rent it to shoot it, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's correct.
That's what we did.
You said people from all around.
Yeah, we have some rules. I mean, it's not just somebody walking off the street and says, I want to rent a machine gun, and we hand it to them. It's controlled. It's controlled by our staff. I mean, they have a waiver. Basically like, I mean, it's basically like buying a gun. They have to sign a waiver that they are allowed to possess a gun, so on and so forth. We maintain control of the firearm as we move into the range. Make sure that it's loaded properly and it's safe, and then we hand it to them to where they're able to fire, just like you saw Cecil do in the beginning of the show. And there's different models. We have several different ones, including these two. This is a German-built MP5.
That's an MP5?
We shot that one, right?
Yep, you shot that one also. And that's a very popular gun in a lot of movies. People relate it to Bruce Willis and Die Hard, but it's been in tons of movies. And
I saw this in a Dirty Dozen.
That's a World War II era Tommy gun. The only difference in that and the one they denoted the gangsters was it had a longer barrel and had a forearm or a drum magazine, but that's a World War II era gun.
All right, I want to ask you one quick question before we leave. All right, if I walk in today, can I buy a gun and leave with it today? You have a waiting period.
No, not in South Carolina.
South Carolina?
If you're a South Carolina resident, you can buy a handgun or a long gun, and as long as your background check comes back immediately as an approval, you can leave with the gun then.
Well, that's pretty good.
That determination's made by the
FBI.
The NICS component of the FBI. We type it into the computer or call it in, and they make the determination waiting period.
Well, thanks, guys. You're in trouble.
But now, if you're not a South Carolina resident, if you're not a South Carolina resident, we do sell handguns to non-South Carolina residents, but we have to ship them to their home state.
All right, thank you guys for being here.
Thank
the gun store right over there in Conway at the indoor range. Come over and shoot a machine gun. Stay with us. We got a lot more stuff coming up.
Welcome back. Now, when it comes to fishing, Inglis Glover knows a lot about catching those fish and catching the big ones.
That's right. He's talking about reeling up the coast. It's seen right here. And a new thing he's on right now, Fox Sports.
Outdoor show.
Outdoor show.
The Fox Sports Outdoor Show. Yeah, I am the Carolinas correspondent for all fishing, saltwater and freshwater. It's a weekly show. I go on for about a 2.5, 3-minute segment every week to discuss fishing in the mountains of North Carolina, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, the Charleston Low Country area, Santee area.
Wow.
It's a lot for 3 minutes.
It is. Now, you're also doing, reeling up the coast. That's a full 30. That's a
30-minute television show, as seen on CW every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, and been doing that now. This is our 5th season. July 5th, 6th, somewhere in there will be our full 5th year, and I love it. It's a great time.
That's good.
Met some great people, and one thing that I've learned from my short period here today is that you don't know anything about fishing.
You got that right.
So
I know very little. Look at that, boy. Look at all those fish people catching, man. Y'all catch a lot of fish when y'all go out.
We try to. I mean, here's the great thing. I do a lot of fishing myself, but I fish with some of the best guides in the Southeast. So I learn a lot. But I do get to see a lot of fish caught.
And you have fun when you're out there fishing.
I have a great time, but we have a thing on the boat when we're filming that Captain E never catches the biggest fish. If you can hit that camera.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
you can do it. Come on. All right, there you go. You got it right now.
I can't do very good with it.
You got it right now.
I'm not very good with it.
But another cool thing we got going on is the first of its kind 2-hour live fishing radio show.
A radio
here
show?
On the Grand Strand called the Southern Anglers Radio Show. Every Saturday morning on 100.3 The Team. Myself and Ken Moore, who you've had Ken on here before. We're the hosts of it, and it's a 2-hour live radio show. Everything fishing and a lot more. But I have a lot of respect for you guys having to do this live, because that radio thing.
Oh, this was live?
This is live, by the way. But every time you goof up, you got to be like Cecil. And my wife, you know what my wife said? She said, when Cecil messes up, he does it every day. So don't worry about it.
Don't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm quitting to let it bother me.
We always appreciate you being on the show.
It's good seeing you guys.
Father's Day
I'm so sorry you got stuck with him.
Take your father fishing. Don't be talking when I'm talking. All right, stay tuned. We got more Man Show coming up. We got beer. Beer. Stay with us.
I'm staying for that.
And welcome back to the Man Show on Carolina and Company Live, and we are drinking beer. That's true. I mean, we don't do this a lot, just once in a while. The New South Brewery. It's the only micro beer brewery.
He's already slurring the words.
I'm already swearing. Didn't have one swallow here. Now, what are we drinking? What is this, David?
This is our new summer beer, the Summer Session. First time we've done it this time of year, so it's real light, easy drinking, but still full of flavor.
This is good. Now,
hoppy and delicious.
Y'all started off with draft, right?
Draft only for many years, and then we started canning our beer about 4 years ago. So
all right, there's the cans right
draft and cans now.
You can find them all around, everywhere?
All around, yep. Grocery stores, on tap all over the Grand Strand, up and down the beach, different restaurants as well.
Well, I don't drink anymore, but the beer's good. I like this beer.
Well, thank you.
It's very good. It's very refreshing. It's called your Summer
Session.
All right, that's what's in the jug right here.
Yes,
the growler.
The growler. Oh, it's called a growler. All right, I'm an old guy. I call it a jug, man. They started back in 1998 when you started with this.
Yes, we are Myrtle Beach's microbrewery. We've been making beer at that same location right in the heart of Myrtle Beach for 15 years now.
What made you want to get into this?
Yeah. It started as a hobby. I started making batches of beer at home, and it's a hobby that turned into a profession. Worked for a couple of breweries for a couple of years, and late 90s, Myrtle Beach didn't have a brewery yet, so it was the perfect location to open up.
Now, you're located off of 10th Avenue.
Yes, Joe White.
Joe White, right next to the other brewing company.
Well, we're behind Better Brands, which happens to be our distributor that we work with closely. But yeah, back behind Better Brands, behind 84 Lumber there on Campbell Street.
Now, if they wanted some beer, can they come by there?
They can. Now that the laws have changed in our favor, we can do a little bit more retail at the brewery, which is nice. We open up Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday afternoons, sort of a happy hour thing at the brewery from 4:30 to 7. So
it's happy hour here.
It is. It's always happy here.
Always happy here.
WPDE, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm slurring too.
No more beer for you, buddy.
I was going to ask you, with the recent trend of everybody kind of moving towards the microbreweries, are you guys seeing a better business bump right there?
Oh yeah. Business has been good over the last couple of years, especially. Very good.
Well, thanks a lot. We appreciate you being, David. Thanks for bringing a beer.
Absolutely.
Are you leaving that for us?
Sure. Yes.
We always ask that on the air. We make sure to do it. All right, stay with us. We got more coming up. You got wrestlers over here?
That's what I've heard.
All right, we got to check that out. I see some big dudes over there. We got more coming up on the Man Show today.
Do you want me to talk about professional wrestling? Because I can talk about professional wrestling.
Wow. Man, there we got some meat in the studio.
That's a whole metric ton of man right here. That's the Gorilla Squad, Cecil.
That is?
Now, these guys, we got Michael Devine right here, Ali Steele, and the Big Bad Bully.
Okay.
These three men have run roughshod over my television show, which airs its 100th episode tomorrow night, a special 1-hour episode.
Oh.
And these boys.
Boys? Well, you see a boy.
Yeah, you see a boy slapping.
Yeah, you see a boy slapping. Right. How long have you been wrestling?
25 years.
25. Now, do you always carry a bat with you?
Well, let me explain this bat.
Okay.
Some dudes who thought they were professional wrestlers had this bat, and I said I wanted the bat. So I took the bat, and I said, you got a problem? They said no. Case closed.
So you still have the bat?
I still have the bat.
They have a nice day.
The knockout artist right here.
Knockout.
He doesn't need a bat. He's got his fist right there.
Got these baby girls right here.
Pretty strong. How long you been wrestling?
14 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever get hurt sometimes? I mean, it's got to be a tough.
It's always by accident.
By accident?
Oh,
that's good.
Look at that. He's a tough man. All three of these men are some of the toughest I've ever seen.
How about the big guy sitting over the
Bully doesn't talk much.
He doesn't talk?
He just nods. And
hey, Bully. Good to see you, buddy. I ain't talking to him.
I wouldn't either.
Me either, man. It scares me. All right,
Bully handles business.
He handles business?
That's all he needs to do.
When's the next big deal coming up?
June 20th.
Next Friday.
That's it? Next
Friday.
Y'all going to be rocking where?
We're going to be at
Fayetteville. It's going to be Fayetteville at the Rock Shop.
At the Rock Shop?
Mm-hmm. ACPW.
All right, y'all will be taking on who? Another?
I believe it's going to be the Brutes.
The Brutes. Mark James and what's the other name?
I think it's Jimmy Parker.
Jimmy
Parker.
Can y'all beat him?
Oh, of course, man.
Huh?
Haven't seen a man we couldn't beat yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard y'all with that great.
I
heard some.
That's right. But what are y'all going to do about it?
No, earlier you said he wasn't nothing. He said it.
He said it. Great Gorilla right here. What do we?
Take him down.
Aaron.
Y'all
We gotta go. We gotta go. Thank y'all. Hey,
this is the 100th episode tomorrow on Midnight Madness.
Get this dude. Get him. Take this dude. Take him.
We'll be back Monday. I don't know what they can do with it. You know, I've been in television for 41 years, and this is one of the most fun shows I've ever done. Carolina and Company Live's a great show. It tells you about everything happening in the community. If you want to know what's going on in the Horry County, PD area, you got to watch this show. It's a lot of fun. Amanda and I really click together. I love this show, and I hope it's going to continue for a long time. So if you're looking to find out what's going on in your area, you got to watch Monday through Fridays at noon. It's live. You never know what's going to happen on this show. In fact, I don't know what's going to happen. You guys, where you at? You all right? I've never seen so much meat in my life. They picked him up, they threw him down.
Cecil, thank you for letting me host today.
Hey, man.
I don't know if I can handle this gig.
We had a great time. The Man Show. We did it, of course, for Father's Day. And when Mother's Day comes, Amanda's going to do a Mother's Day. Good job, brother.
Thank you, Cecil.
You're bleeding over there.
I can't help it, Cecil.
All right, okay. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here Monday, and I'll have a new co-host. He won't be able to make it.
I'm going to be in the hospital.
Have a great one, everybody.